3 things to achieve success. Be authentic. Have a single-minded purpose and be consistent. Be authentic. Have a single-minded purpose and be consistent. How to be successful? I'll read it again. Be authentic. I'll read it again. I don't have to read it, I know it. Be authentic. Be authentic. Be yourself. Be original. Be one of a kind. Be you. Be yourself. Be who you are. Will bring you success. Will create success in your life if you become or remain who you are. How do you do that, John? Dig deep into your core and find out who you are. Who are you today? Who are you today? Right now, this moment, if you have to sit down and you got to write it out on a notepad, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, list the things that are not making you authentic. What are the things in your life that are not building an authentic life for you? What are the things? The job you hate, the relationship you hate, the relatives you hate. Whatever is taking your time from you to be authentic. What is taking you away from being authentic? Tackle that first. Tackle the authenticity first. Number 2, when you can accept your authentic self, pick, decide, focus, laser focus on a single-minded purpose, a single-minded project, a single-minded education, a single-minded relationship, a single-minded lifestyle. Think of things that are single-minded. What comes to mind to you? What is a single-minded philosophy? Christianity, religion, certain religions, certain faiths. What is a single-minded lifestyle? Alt lifestyle, straight lifestyle, gay lifestyle. Those are single-minded thoughts and purposes and attitudes and lifestyles. Put yourself in that category. What is my single-minded purpose? When you nail that and say, this is my purpose. I want to be this. I want to be A, B, and C. I want to be A. I want to be A. I want to be the best. I want to be the best writer on the planet. Hone in on it. I want to be the best fiction writer on the planet. Dig down deeper. I want to be better than Stephen King. Dig down deeper. Focus on a single-minded purpose. Think about all the single-minded purposes that are in the world. Here's a real simple analogy. What does a washer do? It has a purpose. It washes clothes. What does a dryer do? What does a guard dog do? It guards the house. What does a Ring doorbell do? It watches people come to your door. Think in single-minded purpose. Put your mind into a single-minded purpose and hone in on that to what you want to do, what you want to become, what you want to be, what you see yourself as. When you dig into that and you accept that and you see that single-minded purpose, then start nailing down. Nail it down, nail it down, nail it down. When I was in college and I was practicing piano, that was my single-minded purpose. When I got bored and I got tired and I got overwhelmed and I got stuck, I changed my location. But I didn't change my purpose. I get tired of being the same piano over and over and over and over and over and over again. It was driving me nuts. The room was driving me nuts. I was driving myself nuts because I was being redundant. Don't be redundant, but have a single-minded purpose. How do you do that? Change your location. Change your mindset. change your environment, change your friends. I would take myself and I'd go to a different college and I'd practice on a different piano. It changed my environment, but I stayed to my single-minded purpose. Number 3. It's bigger than number 2. Number 3, I'm going to go right here. Ha! Number 3. 3 helps the other 2. Number 3, consistency. Consistency. Repetition, 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 repetition. Oh my God, how many times can I say that? Consistency. Consistency is the number 1 key to any kind of success. Consistency is the number 1 key, number 1 principle, number 1 rule, number 1 law, number 1 whatever. Consistency is it in a nutshell. I don't care what you're doing. Think of something really simple like tying your shoelaces. And you tie it and it didn't work. You didn't make the knot right. It didn't get tight. Your shoelace came undone. But if you do it enough times, when you were a little kid, you learned how to do it perfectly. And you don't quit now. You're an adult. You did it consistently when you were a kid. Now you do it all the time. Consistency. When you're tying your tie. Did it, over and under, and boom, it's done. You've done it so many times. You could do it in your sleep. You could tie your tie in your sleep. 1. Be yourself. Be authentic. Be authentic. Be authentic. I don't care how weird you want to be, how different you are, how strange you are, how unusual you are. Don't give a damn about what people think about you, what people say about you. Just block all that. How to overcome the fear to be authentic and to achieve the success you want. How do you do that? By ignoring the chatter, by ignoring the noise, by ignoring everybody else, by ignoring everything, even by ignoring rules and standards. Just be you. Be you. Be who you are. Like I said earlier in this video, if you have to take the time and sit on a rock, or you get in a nice chair like mine, or sit on a rock and do some deep thought on who you are. Who you are. You cannot become, and I talk about this in my book 1 billion times, you cannot become who you want to be until you accept who you are. You cannot become who you want to be in life or what you want to be in life until you accept who you are. And I'm not saying who you are by what people put on you, but what people say you are. It is what you have accepted yourself to be. What have you accepted yourself to be? What have you accepted yourself to be? What is your identity? Who are you? And if you don't like it, dig deep and find out why you are who you are. When you find out who you are, you can change to what you want to be. And you will never be successful unless you accept your true identity. You cannot be successful unless you accept your true identity. I'll give you 3 examples of 3 people that accepted their true identity and they became superstars. Here are 3 people that designed their own life because they didn't like the life they had. They didn't accept the life they had. Prince was one. Prince. Number 2, Freddie Mercury of Queen. Freddie Mercury did not like the life he had when he was younger. He changed his whole identity. He looked within himself and says, who am I? And when he discovered who he was, and when he decided to design who he wanted to be, he became Freddie Mercury of Queen. It's an amazing achievement. Completely redesign your own concept of who you are. The fear to be yourself and why your authentic self is the key to success. Your authentic self is your key to any kind of success. 3 actions. I'm going to read them again, and I'm going to lay in on them. I'm going to lay in on these 3 actions. I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me. Don't look the other way. 3 actions. Number 1, be authentic. Freddie Mercury was authentic. Prince was authentic. Mick Jagger is authentic. I can go on and on and on of people that are authentic. Willie Nelson is authentic. Taylor Swift is authentic. She's real. She's herself. She's what she decided she was going to be, and she became it. At a very early age, she was like a teenager. She says, I am going to be this. I'm going to be the best at this. I'm going to be huge. She knew that in her mind when she was a teenager. Prince knew that in his mind when he was a teenager. Freddie Mercury knew that in his mind before he was a teenager. He was like 10, 11, 12 years old. He knew what he wanted. So do you. So do you know what you want. You can have anything that you want, anything you desire, anything you can think of, anything you can dream of, anything you can conjure up in your head. You can have anything you want when you accept your authentic self. When you push away all the bullshit, push away all the propaganda, push away all the crap, push away all the manipulation, push away all the whatever. Push away all the junk, the garbage. Take the garbage out. Take the garbage out of your body and your mind. Take the garbage out and put in your mind who you are and then what you want to be. And you will become that. Excuse me. 3 keys to success. Be authentic. That's how you become authentic. You do have an authentic... Now I'm getting mad. You do have an authentic self. You have a self. You have a self. When I say self, what is your self? Excuse me. Hang on for a second. What is your self? Think about that. Take 30 seconds. Take 10 seconds. Right now in this video. What is your self? That is the question. That is the big question in your life. When will you not find, because you know it's there. You know where it is. You know where your self is. Your self-identity is. Your self-passion is. Your self-dreams are. Your self-realization is. You know where that is. It is not knowing where it is. It's accepting it. It's accepting who you are. When you get to that point where you are your authentic self, you will become successful. When you get to that point, when you achieve that point, that plateau, that decision, that mindset to become your authentic self, you will start to see success. You know where that is. It's just a matter of accepting it. When you can do that, when you can accept your authentic self, you can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. You can go wherever you want to go. You can live the life you dreamed of. You can live whatever life you want when you accept your authentic self. That's number 1. That is the start. Number 2, pick a purpose. Not a job, not a career, not an education, not a relationship, not a dream, not a wonder, not a thought, not a guess. Pick a purpose. I've said this 1,000 times in my videos. You do not discover your purpose. You create your purpose. Even though I've done videos on discovering your purpose early on, you do not discover your purpose. It's not out there somewhere. Oh, well, I'm going to go over there and through those woods over there, and I'm going to go through all this dark area, and there's my purpose. Or I'm going to read a bunch of books, and there's my purpose. Or I want to take a bunch of classes and go to college and study, and oh, there's my purpose. You don't find your purpose. You create your purpose. Your purpose is in you. You already know what your purpose is. So, I found my purpose. You already know what your purpose is. We all do. We all have many. But there's one tugging at us. There's one always pulling on us. There's one always nagging at us. That is our purpose. Don't bury your purpose. People get involved with relationships and they bury their purpose. Oh, well, I'm married and I can't follow what I really want to do, and I kind of wanted to be a performer, and I can't do that because I got kids, and oh man, you did that to yourself. Follow your purpose first. You know your purpose. Follow your purpose first. So many people, and it's so sad. It's so sad. I see this all the time in my lectures, and people come up to me and they talk to me. John, I'm so stuck in this marriage, and so stuck here, and stuck in this job, and stuck in this county, and stuck in this whatever. But they put themselves there by not accepting their purpose and following their dreams. You know your purpose. You don't have to design it. You don't have to discover it. You don't have to see it. You don't have to learn it. It's in here. Your purpose is something you were born with. It's natural instinct. It's like some people are better with children than other people are better with children. It's instinctive. It's a purpose. They naturally gravitate towards that. What do you naturally gravitate toward? What do you like? What do you like to do? And don't say, I don't know, John. You do know. You know what you like to do. Don't bury what you like to do. Don't bury what you love to do. I've been there. I've done that. That's how I can speak about it. That's how I know about it. That's how I understand it. I put it into my book. I put myself in a relationship that held me back, that said, oh, you can't do that. You got to work a regular job, John. You can't do that. That's for dreamers. Don't get involved with those kind of people. Don't get involved with those dream killers, those purpose killers. They're selfish. They're greedy. They're all about themselves. People that do that to you are people that are lonely. They're weak. They're afraid to live on their own life. They have to have somebody to lean on. Don't let somebody lean on you. Back to what I was talking about. The 3 actions for success. Be authentic. Follow your purpose. Don't discover it. Be authentic. I don't care if you want to dress up like a giant potato and walk around and be Mr. Potato Man. I don't care what you want to do. But be you. Be you. Be you. That also ties into number 2, a single-minded purpose. You know your purpose. Live your purpose. Make it a single-minded lifestyle. I'm not saying you can't do all these other things in your life. There's many things we want to do. But there's just a couple of things that you can be great at. And those couple of things that you are great at is your purpose. So be the last one, 3. With those 2, together with the last one, the third one, consistency will maintain your purpose. Consistency will build your purpose. Consistency will build your belief in yourself. Consistency will deflect anything that wants to stop you from being who you are. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave you with this quote. I'm going to leave you with this quote. I'm going to read it. The only thing standing between you and your unstoppable life is the version of yourself you created to satisfy other people. I'm going to read it again. The only thing standing between you and your unstoppable life, your successful life, is the version of yourself you have created to satisfy other people. Is that you? Is that your life? Your life has been designed. You designed your life around satisfying other people. If that's your purpose, I get it. There are certain trades and jobs that do that, like being a teacher or being a nun or being a sister or being a mother. But is that what you wanted in the beginning? Or is that what you ended up with because you didn't allow yourself to live your own life? Allow yourself to live your own life. And I want to end with this as well. It is never too late to do this. I don't care if you're 30, 40, 50, sis. I don't care what age you are. It is never too late to turn it around and say, I'm going to be my authentic self. I've been working for the company for 60 years. I am now going to go live in the woods, in a cabin with my dog. And that's what I want. That's what I want my purpose to be. It's never too late to do that. Don't forget that. Don't forget the fact that it's never too late to be you. It is never too late to be you. Don't worry about anybody else's opinion about you becoming you at any age. Don't worry about anybody else's suggestions, opinions, fear-mongering. Well, you can't do that. You got to pay bills, John. Well, you can't do that. You got to pay the rent, John. That's their fear. Don't let their fear become yours. Don't let their fear of what might happen to you become your fear. This happens to us all the time in our society, especially in this country, the United States. So many people are hooked up together with people that instill fear in you because that's how they think. And then you don't do what you want to do because, I don't want to make them unhappy. I want to have a comfortable relationship. I'm in a marriage. Don't want to make her or him mad. All that bullshit. Stand up for your individuality. No matter who you are with, who you are working for, no matter who you are, no matter where you are in your life, no matter what age you are in your life, stand up and believe and accept and put it out there, your individuality, who you are, your authenticity. Keep that. Never lose that. Never give that up. One more time, I'm going to read this and I'm going to go. The only thing standing between you and your unstoppable life, the only thing standing between you and your authentic life, is the version of yourself you created to satisfy other people, which turn into your fears. Love you guys. I got to go. Thank you very much for watching my videos and following this channel, The Book of Common Point. The Book of Common Point, my book. Please subscribe to my channel. I have a second channel called Luke W. Warm and the Biscuits. Luke W.Warm and the Biscuits. He is my comedy character. I do stand-up. That channel is a lot of fun. Check it out. Check him out. Subscribe to him as well. Also, last but not least, if you want to listen to my songs, go to the playlist. Either up there or down there or over there. Go to John Tenuto's original song playlist. Push the button and listen to my songs. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. We are growing. We are growing. Also, you guys that are interested in the Common Point philosophy, this philosophy, want to get involved with my retreat and what I'm building and what we're doing, a non-religious philosophy, contact me. Leave a comment. Leave a suggestion. Gotta go. Bye now.